Okay, I'm joined by manager Lee Lashenko. Well, Lee, judging by your appearance, it's absolutely dire conditions here in North Devon. I thought it was a fantastic performance from Manor Farm. Sometimes you think about a point away from home is not to be looked down upon, but the amount of chances that your team had throughout the match, you're probably feeling a little bit hard done by that you haven't come away with more than just a point today. Your thoughts?
Definitely. I'll never ever look at coming to Bideford and drawing a game as being a bad point. But as you said, especially the first half, I think we were totally the dominant team. I think Bideford are a respectful club, and Sean Joyce is obviously a very, very experienced and respected manager, and I think you would echo that. Second half they come sort of back into the game because obviously we were going at them, and it sort of probably give them confidence when we didn't take advantage of our domination in the game. So yeah, and obviously as you can tell, the weather's come in now, so we've had a busy period of games. I think I'm going to reflect on this one maybe at the end of next week after we play 2 more matches and see how good a point this is.
Absolutely. Yeah, like I say, it's one of those really. Like I say, you don't want to look down on the achievement of getting a point at a tough place. Like I say, Sean Joyce, fantastic manager, great pedigree. But what was it that pleased you from today's performance? Because like I say, Seth Locke's made a fantastic save in the dire moments. Great to see Owen Howe back in a Manor Farm shirt and battling well, and I thought Evander Grubb had an absolutely fantastic game today. Yeah,
I think Evander was my man of the match because he didn't stop from minute 1 to the last moment in the game trying to make the difference. So obviously the keeper's pulled off a great save at the death there that he should have. Obviously Evander, if he had scored a winner today, it would have been justified based on his performance. Yeah, I'm always pleased when I see my team have the endeavour to attack and keep going at teams. Like I say today, I've enjoyed the performance. Obviously it would be nice to be disappearing back at the motorway, cold and wet, but with 3 points. But like I say, you got to respect every team in this division, and we've still got 21 games I think it is to play in the season. Long way to go, but the form and the spirit amongst the group, we're in a good place to get a lot of points between now and the end of the season.
I think it's we've got to show some appreciation for that clean sheet, Lee. Obviously Aaron Robbins having to shift into that centre half position. Obviously, I know Jacob Spencer's going to miss a couple of games, and Reece Thomas, he's had a bit of a break from action with us, and he's had to come in and do a job at left back today. And just a word on their performances and how you thought they did today.
As you already touched upon, Seth Locke pulls off probably even the save of the game. No matter how much we've dominated it, you still the opponent is obviously always going to have moments, and they had that moment, and Seth was equal to it, and it was a great save. Defensively, I thought we were very, very good. Especially, I think Lockie got into a few of them early in the first half, and we defended a little bit higher at the pitch and showed a bit more aggression in our defending, and that was nice to see. So that, like I say, we're again, we're going to go away from here today frustrated with the lack of the 3 points, but also content that we know this is 4 points in a quick turnaround space of games, and now we've got to go into another game Tuesday night looking to try and get the 3 points that we should have got today.
Well, we've always been a united front, Lee. You've been a big person driving that here at the club, but I just want to touch on Lockie. We've not had a chance to speak about him coming back to the club. I thought his energy was just unrivaled today in the dugout. And you've already got some great characters in there with you. Grantley, John Durbin, Ben John, your players. But having someone like Lockie, I don't think he stopped talking for the whole game. It must have been fantastic to have him back in and around the place. And his energy today it was great to see.
I signed him at Bishop Sutton, and I signed him again for Bristol Manor Farm, and the man is like an infectious bloke, a proper bloke, and people, when he's around the group, they only can benefit from him. And that's the reason we do bring people to Bristol Manor Farm, like you say. We've got John Durbin, Grantley Dixon. They're here for a reason, and I like characters. It's like the football players. I like them having a little bit of devilment in them. I like that. You know what I mean? And some people run a mile from that type of character. I think it makes everything more exciting, and we've got good people around the place, and that's why I like to say to the players in there, it's a squad game. There's going to be players that started today that might have missed their opportunity to remain in the team. They might not, but we got people around the place that we know this club's in a good place, and we're looking to capitalise on that between now and the end of the season and get ourselves in an area of the table that we always target come the start of any season.
Yeah, and just to the finishing touches, Lee, a word on the support today. Like I said, conditions absolutely dire, but a great support from the Farmy Army once again.
Yeah, brilliant. Again, like I say, they were the noisy ones. They were the ones making the energy happen in the game as well, because they've travelled a good distance down there. Obviously, at the tail end of a busy Christmas period, and the players really appreciate it. I really appreciate it, and like I say, I hope they've enjoyed the performance today. Like I say, we never like letting our supporters down. I don't believe we do it that often, and today I think they would have enjoyed the performance. And I think if they were judging it, they know if it's a boxing match, we've won it on points, but it isn't. Like I say, both teams go away from here sort of unscathed, even though we always go into every game to look to win it. Of course we do, but we'll take this one, and we'll look what happens over the next week or two and see how much of a good point it is.
Lee, thanks for your time. Cheers.
Thank you. Well done.